여기가 있었던 I guess I can't say you supposed to go on me. And you can play at 12. You was like, wait till I get home. Still wait for him to get home.
No position in American sports.
Yeah, what's up?
The pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base
No, we don't.
ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp.
In college?
As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Gators.
It don't matter to me.
48 Sports College
I'll just find my book.
Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Stock book is perfectly fine.
Total leather and we'll get started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the
God.
20, about
Start
5
breaking
yards
5
short
tackles
here.
already.
Just
Ah,
taking a knee in the end zone.
there we go.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play.
His line
Make
is
them get
averaging
more passing
317.
situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
My freshman got to come through for me.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Montgomery.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Fakes the grab on the left. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks, it's Miller. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Dropping back, it's Stocker. Makes the grab. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Handoff from the gun. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
A run for the quarterback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good...
There he goes! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. It's a draw. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it, trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback keeps it. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. He's in open space downfield.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
Now, how does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Leaves it with the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw it, Stocker. Working that left side now. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl with the defense. They did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL. Boom.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayes. Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll immediately call timeout. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Catch in the middle, it's Hope. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stocker. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Penn State.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Miranda. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, not the second half start they'd hoped for. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miranda. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down to score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Finds a man on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Gators are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get outside. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get set.
Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Trying to beat him to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Stocker. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
That's caught. It's Hayes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Hayes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Stocker. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Power ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin.
Get the bullshit coming. The fumble starts off in the beginning of the game, squirts all the way to the end zone. Come on, man. I can't win with this stuff.
With the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win.
Your guy pass interfering on my guy. Got him hung up. I can't get through him. I made 2 mistakes. I get it. But the other ones weren't mistakes.
Games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the... He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this
Quarterback can't hit nobody.
All week long, you're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't even get hit.
Trying to pick up a first down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over.
I ain't even looking at the ball. He's
Well,
hitting.
at this point of the game,
Look
in
at
the
this.
second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick. The running back had
All right,
absolutely
my
no
freshmen got to come back. They'll get back there.
They go to the Wildcat here,
It's
looking
always
to take
that shit.
advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Finds a little space.
Look at this.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Ready for that.
First and goal, Penn State.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Buys a little time with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The pressure ramps up on third and goal. Back to pass, it's Stocker. Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in.
That is such a good job by the defense on third down in their own and rallying to the drag throw. Lots of offenses love to throw that because oftentimes there's a pick, a guy gets free, and he's able to just walk in, but the defense was prepared and they're ready for it. They make the tackle inbounds, now setting up fourth.
So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Now improvising. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, They throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got the first down and more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
42, Florida, 7.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a microcosm of the kind of day it's been for this offense. Points have been hard to come by. Only 7 points, and finally here late in the game, you get an opportunity down close, and you throw an interception. They're going to have to go back, watch the film, and
turning it on. Got enough for the first. He's at the and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now, because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.